Asagao Academy, Normal Boots Club.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I got Brianna with me,
Hello.
and we're gonna play Asagao Academy because it looks beautiful.
It's so silly.
I don't know if you're ready for this. All right, let me.
No.
Oops. Yeah.
Let's just
that.
quit now.
Yeah, just quit now. That was what I was looking for. Okay, we're gonna stick with this right now, and we'll see how that plays. Are you ready?
Yeah.
you're like no. All right, let's quit the game. We're not playing this today. Chapter 1.
I like the way the bow is.
Try and made its way along the gentle curve of the coast of Japan, whisking me further and further from home. Oh god, it's beautiful. Access from me. I read good.
Across from me sat a boy, face half buried in a newspaper.
Good. Who dat? He's deeply entranced in whatever article he's reading and hadn't spoken a single word to me, even when I asked if I could join him in the last compartment with any available space. Too bad, I'm coming in! He shrugged and nodded and adjusted his newspaper without ever making eye contact. It had been almost an hour. In fact, he hadn't looked once at me. He hadn't once looked at me. Devoid of conversation, I looked instead to counting the buttons on the pretentiously lush carmine seat cushions. 1, 2, 3, 21, 22, and so forth, over and over. I don't see no buttons on these seat cushions. I think she's imagining them.
She's tripping.
Now and again, I turned to look out the window where the trees were blurring by. Sometimes, the smeared green would break and reveal the quiet blue of the Sea of Japan. Oh, so pretty.
The motion blur is very nice.
Yes. Eventually, this rapidity made my stomach churn, and I went back to counting the buttons on the seat cushions. Getting you some motion sickness.
There's gotta be something else to do.
Yeah, you didn't bring yourself a book or anything. Like, obviously, Mystery Dude brought himself a newspaper. Like, he was a smart one.
Like, did you just think this was gonna be like a 5-minute train ride?
Yeah. The train compartment shuddered around us. My eyes wandered to the boy and his jacket. It wasn't the school-issued blue that I and the other students on the train were wearing. Instead, it was green, varsity-like jacket with an embroidered patch poorly sewn on the front. Hello! So you're first year, then.
This is Sparkles.
Oh, God, he's beautiful. He folded his newspaper neatly, set it in his lap, and looked at me with a half-interested gaze. Did he just catch me staring? Well, yes. When the paper was gone, I saw his face. He watched me through heavy-lidded eyes. His hair was immaculately groomed, his teeth straight and blindingly bright. There was something about him, the way the light hit him, that made him look like he was almost sparkling. Me?
No, the other person is
He glanced around the compartment, emptied beside us, and laughed. Exactly. Oh. No, I'm not a first year. I'm a third year. I don't remember him saying anything. Did I skip it? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. The train began to slow, metal wheels groaning against metal tracks. Sudden shift threatened to rob me of whatever was left in my stomach, but I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Wow, friend. Willing myself to keep it together. Some serious motion sickness there. What kind of impression would I leave, puking on a student before I even arrived at the academy? It's like he heard you!
He knows.
He knows you're thinking about throwing up on him. The boy frowned. I picked at the hem of my cotton skirt. That's not possible. I've never seen you before. I do remember him talking now. I just blocked it out completely 2 seconds after I said it. Took me a moment of mouth fishing to find a response.
It's...
Because I'm a transfer student?
Oh, that
He
makes
laughed
sense.
again. A transfer student, huh? We don't get many of those. I removed my acceptance letter. Why? For the front of my uniform. The paper, heavy weight, off-white, had accumulated creases from my reading and rereading, as if the words might have changed since the last time I read it.
Just in case you don't believe me.
Yeah, boy took it, studied it, and handed it back to me, because you're the one I have to prove it to. Button your shirt, sir!
I'll see you around.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to date you, but not first. I'm going to date Poobagoo first.
Okay.
Well then, Hannah, I suppose I'll be seeing you around. He smiled at me as he picked up the suitcase lying next to him. By the time I hiccuped a response, he was already gone from the compartment. I love this already, you guys. You know what we didn't do? We didn't start a timer. I'm very bad at this. You wanna...
Yeah.
We'll call this like 5 minutes. It was then that I realized he, having gotten it from my acceptance letter, knew my name and I never got his. Train settled at the station and I filed out with the rest of the uniformed students. It was early April and the last frost of winter had come and gone. Trees were already green, their leaves shivering in the occasional gust weaving through them. The air was mild, only a few clouds hanging in the sky. Damn, girl. Poetic. I walked along the road with a swarm of blue-jacketed bodies, looking at the little groups breaking off from the crowd. Everyone was buzzing so animatedly around me. I was watching, Mark play Yandere Simulator this morning, so that's all I can think of. I held my suitcase tight in my sweaty hands. It was leather-bound and worth more than anything it contained. It wasn't far to the school, and I was, for maybe the first time in my life, thankful that what I owned didn't amount to much.
Oh.
My school-issued black Oxfords clicked on the pavement. I walked this walk over and over in my mind. So many nights I lay awake, imagining what it would be like to walk from the train station to Asagao Academy for this first time. My new start. I always imagined that everything would change for me on this walk. There's beautiful piano music in the background.
So serene.
So... that somehow everything would be magically different. From what? But as I looked around, I realized nothing had changed. Aww.
Is it just like a boarding school?
It hadn't changed. I guess. By the time I reached the massive gate to the academy, I forgot all about the disappointment slouching in the back of my throat. Okay. School framed by the gate's twisting black metal was just as beautiful as the glossy photos I saw in its pamphlets. This was it. Asagao Academy. I glanced around. A swarm of students gathered around the gate. Beyond it, tiny blue people bounced around the academy's main building.
What?
Tiny blue people!
Ah, the Smurfs.
Indeed. A girl pressed a button to one side of the gate. The excitement in the air was almost palpable. Push the button. And the gate opens! A few moments later, the black gate, with a great effort, creaked outwards and cleared the pathway. Okay. The rest of the group shifted into motion. I followed along, a sheep in the herd. My stomach tied itself into knots. The crowd split off in different directions. For a moment, I panicked! Old man!
Aw, look at him!
Tired-looking man with graying hair called out for first years, a cluster of fresh-faced students gathering around him.
Me too, man.
Look at him. Hey, look at that girl! I turned. A few feet away, a small group of boys were pointing at me and snickering. Pink hair? Are you kidding me? How desperate can you get? What? Rude!
I don't... Does this actually happen?
A hot shim crawled down my neck. I attached myself to a group of girls, following a few steps behind them. In the distance, cicadas hummed, in time to my shoes crunching against gravel. My hair. It wasn't my fault that my hair looked like this. Luckily, I found... Alright, we're just not going to talk about it. Luckily, I found myself at the girls' dormitory.
Okay.
A large sign on the lawn reading Primrose House. The building dwarfed me in size and sheer intimidation. How many students did Asagao have? Hello.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna move my mouse off your titty. As I approached the building, a red-headed girl lingering nearby caught my attention. I looked away, then looked back. She was staring at me. She walked over.
Oh, you must be my roommate!
Cute. I eyed her warily. She was smiling and bouncing in a way that suggested her views on life were akin to a perpetual bouncy castle.
Oh my god. Look at her.
She's adorable.
What?
Me?
No.
Bingo.
Of course you, silly. Let me guess. Room 325? I thought back to the paper I received a month prior with a list of all the supplies I needed for the year and my dorm arrangements.
I would have lost that by now.
Same. Yeah, that's right. She laughed, but I couldn't figure out what was so funny. Indeed. Was she laughing at me?
No, she's laughing with you.
When I found out my roommate was a transfer student, I knew you were going to be a total main character. Wow.
Okay.
By the way, if you want any voices, feel free. I'm just reading everything.
It's okay.
Because I'm excited. I'm sorry. A what? When I saw you outside the gate, I knew it was you. I mean, look at that hair. Which one of these is the protagonist? Felt a lump forming in my throat. What was she talking about? She had to be making fun of me. I hadn't spent more than 5 minutes on campus, and I was already being mocked. My hands began to tremble. Aw, poor baby. Is there something wrong with my hair?
She loves it, my friend.
Her face slackened from its amused smile to a more worried expression. With a crooked eyebrow. Then she began to laugh again. Good.
Oh, no. It's great. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
She's so cute!
We're getting off on the wrong foot, aren't we? Oh, gosh. I'm Mai Sasaki. You must be Hana.
She's so cute! She's so cute! She's so cute! I bowed my head.
Hello.
It's nice to meet you, Mai.
There you go. You can be Hannah.
Okay.
All your school books are waiting in our room with your welcome letter, and I read the envelope. Oh, I started through that sentence.
That was gonna be, I read the envelope.
I read the envelope. Your books in room. I read. Your name on. I hope you're not mad. This works because I am basically her, and you are basically
Okay.
Hannah.
Mai started walking toward the dorm's front doors. I followed behind like a lost puppy.
Aww.
Oh.
Did you check in at the front desk already?
No, I didn't. I didn't know I was supposed to.
Good. They'll offer to have a staff member give you a tour of the campus.
Just leave.
Good. You didn't check in. Bye. But I can show you around. We don't get many transfer students in year 3, you know? Oh, is that your only bag? Just the one? I'm glad I brought an extra bag of stuff to decorate our room with. I started already. I hope you don't mind.
I do.
Wow. But I did wait to string the lights. I thought we could do it together. You know.
She spoke quickly, the words bubbling from her mouth, and left me no time to answer until the end of her monologue.
I just left the lights because, you know, I wanted to do that together, not because it's really hard to string lights by yourself.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. She held the front door open for me and I hurried inside.
It's so pink! Oh god!
Girls filed up and down the hallway, howling greetings and exchanging vague niceties that were more often than not, "How was your break? And look how tan you got."
Oh my god, girl. Girl, look how tan.
Look how tan you got.
Look how tan I am. Oh my god.
It's funny because you're not. It seemed like everyone knew each other.
What's our time? Okay, we'll go a little bit.
I followed Maya as she led me through the maze of students and up 2 flights of stairs. Each dorm floor looked the same as the last, narrow white doors lining both sides of the pale pink walls. Thin gold numbers were tacked to the front of each, the numbers rising as we climbed.
You're not missing anything with the campus tour, I promise. Mr. Saitomo does them every year and he's like totally dull. He just drags around the entire campus and talks in that weird squeaky voice of his. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
I smiled, trying to let this calm my nerves. Thanks. We headed down a hallway on the 3rd floor. Mai stopped us in front of a door numbered 325.
Here we are. Oh. Let's just take this in. Oh.
Obsession.
Tortured Souls. The Only My Guitar Understands Me World Tour.
Oh my gosh.
It's so cute. Look at the bunny. Look at the bunny.
Yeah. It looks like she's made it hers already.
Yep. She strung lights. Look at that. That lying bitch. I didn't string any lights. I thought we could do it together. Oh, except for those lights.
Whatever. A faint smell of potpourri? Potpourri? Potpourri?
You're like, I've never seen that word written down.
Wafted through the
womb. Wow.
room. The walls, like the hallway, were a soft, powdery pink.
Like a womb.
Like a womb.
Oh.
Maya already defaced them with a tapestry of posters, magazine cutouts, and photographs. Some of the photos were of cats, but most were of male models and rugged musicians. So rugged. A bunk bed, 2 writing desks with wooden chairs, a small dresser, and a mirrored vanity, all clearly provided by the school, were the only pieces of furniture in the tiny room.
This is a nice-ass room, though.
Yeah.
For, like, a school-provided room.
Yeah. The top bunk was already covered in neatly tucked blankets and throw pillows of clashing patterns and colors. The bottom bunk had a single stiff-looking pillow and a thin cotton blanket that I didn't need to touch to know was horribly itchy.
Oh, so it was like military dorms.
I must have grimaced because Maya quickly smiled at me.
I brought way too many pillows and blankets. I always overpack. I went to Italy over break, and my mom got really mad at me because I brought 5 bags, but we were only there for a week. Wow.
Oh, wow. I'd probably bring, like, my DS and a 6-pack of Coke or something. She laughed, pulled several blankets and pillows from her bunk, and rearranged them neatly on mine. A sudden twinge of guilt and embarrassment hit me.
There, that's much better.
Thanks, Mai. I placed my suitcase on the bottom bunk and began to unpack its contents. Several changes of clothing, pens and pencils, empty notebooks, a few photographs of my father, a dilapidated stuffed rabbit, an old portable radio, and a small black box.
A small black box. What's in the box?
A ring.
A ring.
Yeah, all the sins of the world.
Ah, yes.
Mai opened the curtains and the sunlight poured in.
So, where are you from?
I slid the now empty suitcase under the bottom bunk. About 2 hours north of here, it's a small town called Amaririsu. You probably haven't heard of it.
You probably never heard of it.
You probably never heard of it.
Oh my god. Okay. We got here. We're in our room. We're gonna go to the next episode.
Okie dokie.
So, we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, this is J2A. We just want to say thanks for watching our video.
We appreciate any and all support we get from viewers, new and returning.
If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks again, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.